Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be going over July new book releases. So I know we're already into the month of July, but the beginning of July was like very busy, so I didn't have time to get to this video until now, but I'm excited to share with you guys new releases that are coming out in July because some of these, one in particular, I am very excited about. I feel like you guys already know which one that is because I've talked about it in other videos, but there are some other ones on this list that sound really good, so I'm excited to share them with you guys. We might as well jump right into it. So, the first one that I'm excited about is called Immortal Longings, and this is a new series by Chloe Gong. Now, I haven't actually read her other series, but this one sounds really cool. And so I'll give you like a synopsis. I'm going to try and give you guys a synopsis of a fantasy book without actually just reading it to you. So here we go. Bear with me. Hopefully I do okay. So I believe there's one character named. Okay, I have to actually look for the character names because that I don't know. Okay, so there's one character named Princess Kala, and she is trying to enter these games. Oh, yeah, backstory. I'm already failing at this. Every year in this like city, everybody flocks to the city. They have these giant games where apparently like in this world people can switch between bodies. So they can like transfer, I guess, their like mind or like soul into another body and then take off from there. I don't know how it works because I have not read it, but somehow they can do that. And so every year, everybody flocks to the main city where they have these games that are played where people like shift through different bodies to compete in the games and survive. I think there's like a some big reward at the end. And so the main princess, her name is Kala, is trying to get, I think, into the games so that she can infiltrate it to attack her uncle. I believe she wants to kill her uncle because her uncle is like one of the people that runs the games and he always greets the winner of the games. So she wants to compete through the games so she can get to her uncle to assassinate him. Not sure why she wants to do that, but she wants to do that. And then there is another character named Anton who is also trying to get into the games because they have someone close to them that's in a coma. And if they can complete the games, I believe it's they can get some sort of reward that can help them like further assist with like medical stuff for their friend in a coma. I could be butchering this whole thing, but that's what I got from the synopsis. So I hope that it's a good one. It does sound pretty intense, and it's kind of like one with like I don't know if they're full on death games because they're like swapping between bodies or whatever, but it does sound like pretty cool and similar to that kind of style of book. So definitely something that's intriguing and something that I would want to check out. Then we have this book called The Deep Sky, and this actually sounds pretty good. So this one is all about a crew that is going to be sent to another world to kind of like inhabit it because I believe the world that they're on is currently dying. And so it's like I think it's a group of like 80 people all get put on this spaceship and sent on their way to be like the next crew to I think it's technically called like terraforming where they're going to go to this place and make it habitable and live there, start a new colony. And so this crew are I think halfway through their trip they're supposed to start having babies to like create this new colony that will eventually land on this new planet. I'm doing a lot of things with my hands here. Just ignore me. And so yeah, they're going to go to this new place, but briefly into their trip there is an explosion set off that kills three different crew members. One other crew member was witness to what happened, but now they're trying to like defend themselves against everybody else that is on the ship and be like, hey, I know what happened. Listen to me. This person's going to strike again. I saw it, but nobody's really listening to them. And so it's kind of like them trying to get to people and be like, hey, let's figure this out before this bomber strikes again because yeah, I think also when the bomber set off the bomb it set the ship on like a different direction, so it kind of like knocked it off path of where it's supposed to go. So I'm assuming in the book they're going to have to work to figure that out and get it back on track again. But it definitely sounds pretty interesting and it sounds like a fun sci-fi book that I would be investing my time into because, yeah, I could picture this as a show. So like I would totally be down for this. I always love like whodunit kind of mysteries, and this is a whodunit kind of mystery but set in space, and it's like a confined space in space. So that's like even more exciting. So yeah, that one definitely sounds pretty intriguing to me. And then of course the book that I'm very excited about, most excited about I would say, is Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. This one I can't really go into any detail for you guys because this is like the 6th book in a secondary trilogy. Okay, so technically it's the 3rd book in a secondary trilogy, 6th book in like the series overall. But yeah, I have been so excited for this book to come out. I know others that I follow on BookTube have already read it and they loved it. Like every person that I've known to have already read it has given it 5 stars. So I'm so excited to read this book. I definitely think I'm going to try and like treat myself to buy this book as like a birthday present for myself because it comes out like 2 weeks before my birthday. So whatever, I'll just give myself an early birthday present and get this book. But yeah, I'm so excited to read this book and so excited to just get back into Pierce Brown's world of Red Rising because it is always such a fun time, and I feel like I'm gonna have to dedicate probably like a whole month to it because like I really like to absorb everything I'm reading from his books and like get every detail. So yeah, that might not be the most fruitful reading month, but it will be very exciting for me because I'm going to be jumping back into one of my favorite fictional worlds. So yeah. Then we have this next one, which actually sounds pretty hilarious. This is called Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon. And I read The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and I actually really enjoyed that book. So that kind of is like what intrigued me to check out this one. And so it sounds hilarious because, okay, so it starts off with the main character, her name is Chandler, and so she's at this author event for a book that she actually ghost wrote, and it was embarrassing to her because the author didn't even recognize her, and she was the one that like actually wrote the book. And so she ends up going out to the bar after this and meeting this funny nerdy guy, and so like they hang out together, they end up hooking up, and it's very awkward, and so she chalks up to whatever, a one night stand, won't see the guy again, moves on. Anyways, she then gets assigned to be a ghostwriter for another person who is like a C-list actor who was in like some like werewolf show, and now that actor is only doing like convention appearances and stuff, and so she has to pair up with this person to ghostwrite their book for them, and then finds out that it's the same guy that she hooked up with on that one awkward one night stand. And so she reveals to him that she actually wasn't as satisfied as he thought she was, and so he's distraught. So they make a deal where while they're working on the book together, when they're not working on the book, Chandler will kind of like teach him about how to satisfy a woman. And so from there, that's where the story goes. And so I'm actually really curious to like read this because it sounds hilarious. It sounds like it'll have some like nerdy pop culture in there, and also some fun like author things as well. So yeah, I think that one could be a really fun one to check out. And if it's anything like the X Talk, I think I would really enjoy it because I really liked Rachel's writing style. So I think this one would be a fun one to try out as well. Okay, and then I have one more on this list, and this one is a thriller. So I'll give you the synopsis for this one because I haven't actually done any like synopsises so far. They've all been like my own version of it. So I'll give it to you this time because this sounds better than what I could give you. Okay, so it says, oh, by the way, the book is called The Legacies. So it says, old money, new secrets, one killer party. Scoring an invitation for membership to the exclusive Legacy Club in New York City is more than an honor. It gives you a lifetime of access to power and wealth beyond any prep school doors, and guaranteed safety and security as Legacy members always look out for their own. That is, after you make it through a rigorous week of events and the extravagant gala, the Legacy Ball. So it's not surprising when Excelsior Prep seniors Bernie Kaplan, Isabel Rothcroft, and Skylar Hawkins are nominated as legacies. Their family pedigrees have assured their membership since birth, even if they're all keeping secrets that could destroy their reputations. But scholarship kid from Queens, Tori Tasso, she's a surprise nominee, someone no one saw coming. Tori's never fit in this world of designer bags, penthouse apartments, and $1 million donations. So what did she do to secure her place? The night of the Legacy Ball is supposed to be the best night of these seniors' lives. A night of haute couture, endless champagne, and plenty of hushed gossip. Everyone expects a night of luxury and excess. No one expects their secrets to come out, or for someone to die trying to keep them hidden. That sounds so good. It sounds like Gossip Girl mixed with like a murder mystery. So definitely something I would be down for. Yeah. So another thriller that I'm going to have to keep an eye out for. Anyways, those are the books that I'm looking forward to that are coming out in July. If you have any other books that you want to mention that are coming out in July, definitely put those in the comments down below. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which are up in the description down below, as well as linked by my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.